For almost 30 years now, the museum has been using buildings like the building where we are right now to understand and experience the families who actually lived here.
By understanding history through the lens of individual lives and individual stories, we help people develop a sense of empathy and understanding that a million textbooks can never do.
I really wanted to bring Americans home to meet our forebears before they were acceptable, before they knew the customs of the country, before they had any money, before they knew the language, and to help them see that the immigrants on the streets of New York and other parts of our country today are in the very same shoes. That was the idea of the Tenement Museum, and it was to promote tolerance through the telling of history.
This was a very radical thing because when Ruth Abrams started the Tenement Museum 30 years ago, most museums told you the lives of the rich and famous, and Ruth had a vision that everyone's life was important and everyone's life deserved to be retold.
I've been here 16 years. Once I came here and I observed a tour, I couldn't believe that they were talking about my family. Even though my family immigrated from the Dominican Republic, I felt the connection right away. I started to cry. I got very emotional because I didn't think that my story was important. I felt like, wow, I can't believe that. My story is important. My family story is important.
There's a universal quality to all of these stories that people can connect to. And that's, I think, what makes this museum powerful.
Every person that I know of comes from somewhere, unless you are Native American. If I don't teach my grandkids, okay, you were born and your parents were born here, but you are part of what I was once, where I come from.
I think that we're now looking at how do we take the stories beyond the walls. So in order for us to reach more people, we're going to have to think of how to do that.
The museum began as a space to tell stories of the past, but today is really a space for people like you to have space to share your story and reflect. That history, all of your stories, that is American history.
Nearly 3 million people have visited the Tenement Museum over the last 30 years. We've helped America and New York understand who we are and how we came to be who we are. I think that the people who have been to this museum will testify that they're never quite the same.
Creating from dust, because this was only dust, to what it is now is huge.
It feels wonderful to see that it's thriving under new leadership and changing and growing. That is the test of something that really worked, that mattered in the world, and makes me feel wonderful to see.